I've just been crucified and tickled. I'm itching to go down. This is who I'll cosplay on OnlyFans. I'll lick him like I lick my salt lamp. I've got nothing to gamble, but I'll gladly be someone's sex slave if I lose. Win-win, really. You gotta root around in my pockets to find anything good. It's like the old penis in the popcorn trick, but much classier. Get a sex change whenever the fuck I want. I'm okay, thank you. I think this only works on a man as ugly as me. Hold still, I'm ejaculating. My dick's never allowed to breathe. Wrap it in a boa constrictor. You've heard of crack babies, I'm a piss baby. Fuck you, Grandma! I'm gonna cut off one of my ass cheeks and wear leopard print under my armor for the rest of my life.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
It's more than a slap on the wrist anyway. More of a prison shank on the wrist this time around. Maybe not even on the wrist, maybe we'll work our way up. It's gone right in the forearms. I'm stealing from your dashboards, from your glove compartments. And it's not gloves. I don't think you could sell gloves for $100 a pop, unless credits means nothing in this world. And I'm the poorest man of all time still. I'd almost be upset if that isn't the case. I don't deserve it yet. I killed a couple rats. A couple rats killed me. I love the way you bonk people. This tiny, tiny little bastard is able to ruin the day and potentially the life of the massive Hulk rabbits. Boop. I know you eventually correct yourself and place my head deep inside of those massive muscular cheeks, but it still should not be possible. Even if I do get my comeuppance, my up-come-pence. I hope my cum is worth a little bit more than a few pence, but whatever. It's the Swedes. It's this devs team's first game together, but they all came from Machine Games and Bethesda. These motherfuckers made Wolfenstein. You know what? Symbolism feels Machine Games as hell. This is just space Nazis. There's no doubt about it. Holy shit. Oh, never mind. There's nothing Nazi about this. I forgive you all, Ascent. Abuse me. Abuse me till the end of time. We deserve it. Just give me duck. Why are you all hazmated? Please tell me this is the much more advanced equivalent of tinfoil hats and I'm not immediately going to melt the walloping sex yeti himself. I mean, I would love some tacos, but you appear to be scratching your pubic region. Oh, when you say taco, you're talking about... I see. I know slang, probably. I don't want any of that. Because it seems like the filling is already in there. What do you even put in a taco? Because I don't think putting jalapenos down there is particularly comfortable. Also, you're meant to be crunchy. And if you're crunchy, that means you're incredibly diseased. Or you're just soft, soggy, and disappointing. And there's enough of that on this channel. Stay the fuck out. What the fuck have we got over here? That's not very Wolfenstein-y at all. That's like the Tudor Rose. You brought back Henry VIII, and you really expected slavery to just still not be a thing? Oh, sorry, denture servants. For all your plastic toothy needs, I'm right here. Oh, he's so floppy! He's got ears like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. God, I wish that were me. My torso is empty? That doesn't sound good. I think I'm meant to be pretty full up of like blood and skin and organs. Why am I hollow? Is there a smaller me inside? Is that what happens? Every time I respawn, I get a few inches shorter because I'm crawling out of my own mouth. Free flow pants. You don't want anything to flow free from there, trust me. It's unstoppable. You get me going. Yeah, there's like a single droplet, like a single aerosol quick mist spray. I don't know why anyone's trying to use that as their deodorant. It's only gonna make you smell worse. But oh shit! That should not have happened! That was absolutely horrifying! But I guess we are working for Poon. It's only natural that we're, vaginal Niagara. There's only me. There's only room for one soft, soggy disappointment on this channel. And that role is filled! No. No! My leopard print! Why do we have to live? 'Cause I no longer get to be a fucking MILF. It's in the name! I'm tracksuit MILF and I haven't got any tracksuit. All my MILF energy has died. And now that I'm not wearing that shirt, I don't even get to go home and beat my cyber wife. Don't worry, it's all like VR games now. Get it out of your system. You think anyone's gonna marry this motherfucker? Absolutely not. I can't even circle him, because when I do, I give him fucking vertigo.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled.
Oh, I love her! Violent Murderous Edie is my favorite. The Feed! I mean, there's no guarantee that that was an F, because there were holes through all of it. That could just be the peed, the people who emerged from urethra. I thought I was born of trash, but I'll take that too. Shoot the eyebrows of a cockroach at 300 meters. Shredding himself there with you. No? Piss off. So, how's that one working for you, Murder Bunny? The Amazing Bulk. The Incredible Hulk was copyrighted. Plus, he's not nearly as incredible enough. Look at that. Does he ever put it down? Also, that's just sand in a bottle. And your fingers going through it all the time. That's like a chef bringing out ramen with his thumb in the bowl. Except his thumb is made of old, discarded spoons. Okay, you know how they say, no matter where you go, there you are. Whoever said that obviously never took the orange snooze. Man, that's the stuff. The legend lets you live a whole nother life in a single heartbeat. And here's the thing, you'll think it's all real. I ain't got any. Oh, I'm just wandering around like a confused little baby. Stop trying to fill me up with drug juice. Want some of that orange? Man, you better be sitting on a pretty big chunk of change. Let's get half a whiff. A whiff is all you need, dude. I'll just smell the dude that's already on it, realize that he's clearly letting out some horrible foul-smelling sweat, realize that's not gonna be me, I'm already unfuckable enough, and go the fuck home. There's some fancy drinks, not like they're just recycled garbage. Please tell me it's not just recycled garbage. Imagine you only pay me for my murders in alcohol. And God, I wouldn't have it any other way, but still. This guy's just lifting a pole with no weights on it. What the fuck? Hello, SpongeBob. Count 'em, 2 marshmallows. Okay, give me the storybook. You haven't got any either. It's like lifting up a fucking floppy fucking spaghetti noodle. Lifting the same goddamn weight over and over again just to add like 3 millimeters to my bicep? There's gotta be a faster way to get ripped. Easy. Be a different species. You would still get eaten alive by one of these fucking things. They're like shark rabbits. It's a really cool alien design. Whoa! Whoa! I wish you could start fights this way. But I like the way he sits down. It's almost like he's in a throne and then realizes, no, that's not what I'm here for. Aww. Even the great white cottontails skip leg day. That's so cute. E10 Speed Crush Team Jacket. I need to see. Oh! Oh! It's almost a little bit better when it's partly concealed. You don't reach the exposed extra solid nipples. It feels like I'm buried treasure. And you gotta root around in my pockets to find anything good. It's like the old penis in the popcorn trick, but much classier. Plus, leopard print. If the world was brave enough, everyone would tattoo their dick's leopard print. Up, down, sideways, which way you want to go? What, is this just bear hugs? They got their fair share of crack, they got their fair share of Xanax, but now they've got shit that'll just wiggle you into the next dimension. No, I'm not breaking into the afterlife just yet, thank you. I'll easily get there myself. You've seen how terrible I am at everything. Ever got a song or even just a little melody stuck in your head? It just plays on loop over and over again? They call that an earworm. I don't know what it is, but lately my head is filled with earworms. It's all music all the time. You know, you should head to the junkyard, talk to the composer there, Eves. Kind of a crazy bastard, but man, he knows what I'm talking about. Got some catchy tunes, that Eves. Check him out. I imagine he's the one that loaded you up with flesh-devouring earworms. It's not all that healthy, my friend. Imagine your brain is getting smaller and smaller by the day, just like me. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'll get lonely otherwise. Oh, and you creds have 7 pistols you're not using? Why not sell for extra resources and invest in shiny new pain maker? Because I am the pain maker. I don't want to replace myself.
Got a full chrome if need be.
That was awful. Jesus Christ, never try again.
Tiny fingers lead to excellence.
Is that right, ladies? Do tiny fingers lead to excellence? That sounds incredibly disappointing to me, unless, you know, you can cram the entire hand in there and get exactly where you gotta go. Our brains are not on our side. What the fuck is that thing? He's got a terrifying baby roach just implanted in his ribcage. And the roach has knives. Yeah, I'll take some open heart surgery. Why not? I've been nice to insects. I've got some good karma here. Oh my god, I'm being rubbed. More, please, more. Okay, so I can just get a sex change whenever the fuck I want. I'm okay, thank you. I think this only works on a man as ugly as me. Style, though? You need surgery to take off your clothes. You're so just enveloped in your armor. It's so warm here that it just becomes a part. It gets melted onto your body. Nothing's happening. Okay, well, I just got crucified and tickled. Pretty sure Jesus was just a kinkster. Let's make up. Whoa, 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 this going up. I've just been crucified and tickled. I'm itching to go down. Hello? Anyone blowable? I mean, I'm the perfect height for it, but apparently I headbutt you a little bit too aggressively. Welcome to the Black Parade has launched me back to 2007 with extreme prejudice and a whole genre stuck in my head. That sounds absolutely painful. I don't know how many terabytes our brain consists of. Everything was doing that genre forever. Even bands that had absolutely no business decided to dye their entire bodies black and shrieked into the distance for at least a decade. Putting my best MG. Oh, they're gambling. I've got nothing to gamble, but I'll gladly be someone's sex slave if I lose. Win-win, really. Thought you were about to insult My Chemical Romance. I was prepared to fight. No, I think they're fine. I'm just worrying about when the inevitable scandal's gonna come out. It's coming. It's always coming. No band in the 2000s weren't overly touchy. But no, it's all the emo kits, where they could hide behind their fringes. That's how they went hidden for so damn long. I thought I said tiny morgue. Morgues for people 3 foot and under. Dwarves only, please. We want to use you in puppet shows after you die. Give your family at least a $5, depending on how good of a dwarf you were. For the extra pretty ones, you know. Can I break into this? Oh, you can rob the snack master if you're actually half decent at being alive. Okay. Well, I need to get better at being alive. They were overly touchy, but it was with other bands. Unproblematic kings. At least get the instruments involved. At least just jam yourself into one end of a clarinet, which is involved in every single emo song, I'm sure. And just, you know, Squidward them to ecstasy on the other side. Just don't get the re caught in your throat. Don't deep throat the re. The black market's not a manufacturer. That's just all criminals. You can't put them under one bar. It looks horrible. I look like the Monty Python fucking black nut. Oh, it's just a VR headset. I thought it was that fucking, like, executioner's bondage hat. I mean, execution is a pretty extreme form, I guess. It gives me golf ball protection, whatever the fuck that is. And most things right now are meleeing, so I might as well stick with what I got. No one's knocked a golf ball into my eyes yet. It's Fat Snoke! Oh man, that's where you ended up after Star Wars ruined you. He's so pretty. Sweet justice. I just get to feed him a nice little jam jar. I just cram soda in their mouth. That just looks like a giant barrel of Coke. Mine isn't lethal, is it? Mine's just stuns. Which is arguably better right now, because then I can just, you know, spray them when they're still. Hold still, I'm ejaculating. Aw, gossip! He's in love! Or he's cheating on his wife! You can see the welding. Is he trying to return a tux made of metal? Oh, he's another fucking Snoke! Okay, I'm starting to really like the alien races. They're so cute. Tried looking at beaming, but we still can't get around the issue of penetrating intervening matter, which means interdimensional hopscotch still comes into play. What do you mean? Why are we penetrating on the hopscotch field? That's not what that's for. Unless, you know, we've finally invented the cybernetic pogo penis. May not be worth the extremely high energy requirement then, though such a reaction would in turn be highly exothermic in nature. Okay, so the pogo penis is extra warm. It melts the tarmac with every hop. Spooky action at a distance? What are you doing? Don't they realize that the real, actual teleportation is ultimately fatal at any rate? It's not the same person being transferred. It's the breaking down, the instant killing of the current person, and then the subsequent reconstruction at the atomic level an exact copy of that very person, memories and all, a remote distant location. And yet, still I've been criticized by peers for weaponizing this research, as if what they were doing was an outright murder all along. It's a little bit murdery, but at the same time, it's really convenient. Like, come on, if you're going on like a really long train ride, wouldn't you prefer someone shot you in the head and just healed you back up when you got there? Clearly, you've never been on the fucking tube. My partner just left me, and I'm considering drinking myself to death. Bye! Have a great night, man! If only I was the first one to discover your ass before the creditors, I'd be legendary. I wouldn't let you self-publish. I say, poppycock! Good for you, man. That's a great word. 10 out of 10. You've won. You beat him. Don't they realize that once you take the interdimensional transfer of elementary particles and waves into account, all that becomes moot? You work in a box. I don't think anyone needs to take what you say seriously, unless you're like super magic future Tesla, in which case, you're a god and I'm sorry, but no one's gonna care till you're dead. Oh, finally, some fucking clothes. It's been forever. Free flow, no thank you. My dick's never allowed to breathe. Wrap it in a boa constrictor. Wait, what's that? That gives me evasion boost, though. Oh, am I gonna have the fucking Dark Souls fat roll after this? But they look better. They look easier to move in. Were you an armorer? Or rather just a tailor, I guess. Oh my god! Imagine this guy doing his knitting.
Count you up if you got the spread.
Hellfire vest makes me look like a potato. Very jacked, very baked potato, but I don't know. I look a little crispy. I feel like I'm gonna be even more delicious to the enemies, and at least, you know, right now we can get away with the solace that if they're eating me alive, they're probably having a horrible time. Sex Force trousers. The only way I know how? Oh, no, 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 no. No! 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 I look like the worst Hanzo skin there has ever been. I'm in like a life jacket. Hanzo, but drowning. How much is that one gonna sell for?
Is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott.
Aww, and his gothic little fingernails. He's such an e-boy. I love him. This is who I'll cosplay on OnlyFans.
The Ascent group went into immediate default.
His eyes
after
look
the
like
corporate
salt shakers.
AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle.
I'll lick him like I lick my salt lamp.
Contact the corporate board has failed.
And I'll be equally repulsed.
Official statement. The Ascent Group arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in on the luck jewel. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
He's such a happy, shitty boy. Oh, I love him. We should all take a page out of his unbelievably nihilistic book, right? Yay, Orwellian hateful futures.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon.
Is it? Is this Poon? Because I'll pass.
I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores.
I'm Amish now. I'm a Mormon.
Usual. That means no panic.
I've
no
cuffed
whining,
my dick and it's never getting
no
loose.
slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Poon out.
Poon out. Me and the boys, we're going on a poon out. You guys want to come? You guys want in on this? Come on, let's go. Mission complete. I'm not a useless fucking moron anymore.
Where the fuck have you been?
I bought my happy little life jacket.
Got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Gloss.
I don't think anyone's drank water in several centuries, but I keep hearing a lot about soup. Foot picks have done better than the government. Spread recovery. I'm enjoying the spread on this though. That's the only reason it's doing as well as it does, because I can kill, like, if 3 enemies are coming at me lined up in like an anti-conga, all hand in hand and everything, doing all their weird cult dance, then I can blast them all away in one fucking go. Woohoo! Side missions, I think. Is that what you are? Finally! This is all I care about in RPGs. Doing everything that the game doesn't want me to do before anything slightly useful. Fuck you, Poon. You're gonna die before I ever arrive. Aw, I must have arthritis or something. I've got, I don't know what they're called. Neck pillow, I think. But all I can ever think of is like the roids cushion, the hemorrhoids cushion, and that's what we're going with. All around my neck, where all the best hemorrhoids live. Chromage? Yes, actually, that's exactly what we're talking about. I'm exposing my miniature limbs right now, man, and my tribal tat. My hexagonal tribal tat, no less. I just look like I've caught the plague and forgot to cover it up. Hans' signature ramrod bomb has been flying off the shelves lately. Seems especially popular with the Jacquelins. One item in particular is rather hard to come by, huh? You need like a fully healthy ramrod just to grind it all up in your mortar and pestle. It's feral testicles! Yay! They possess extraordinary potency due to the tough environments they grow in. So I guess so many ferals die as like one male who survives through to puberty or whatever. So you need to make sure every pump counts, every single thrust. Every thrust they grow only more manly. Ferals in question are unlikely to part with their vitals willingly. So Hans expects you will have to get your hands dirty. You mean bally. ball soaked, meat slathered. Alright, fine, let's go slather the meat. Balls deep. This is the first side mission I've ever seen. Game, stop this now. Are they all gonna be like this? Do I have to collect the balls of every creature? You know what, that would actually be amazing. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if they went full RPG and you could do a speech or intelligence-based build and everything, and you could actually convince them to hand over their balls? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna give you, but hey, if I can convince fucking Rex in Mass Effect to take a syringe up the ass, then I can absolutely do this. They're not quite as smart as Rex or proud of their balls. You ever seen a full chroma up close before? Ever talked to one? Not me, man. Too scary. You never know with those guys. So, this guy's icebreaker with everyone is, hey, ever hang out with a murderer? Are you best friends with someone who collects heads? No, I am not, sir, and I won't be for at least another 10 minutes.
Trouble been around.
Oh, it's my man! Slaghead, right? You've been dipping that mohawk into any, slaggish chasms, my friend?
Some interesting individuals in this here arcology.
You look so much cooler now that you've got a popped collar. Look at him go. He knows what he is. He knows about that swagger.
Look, I know you and Poon have got some sort of ongoing agreement, so
You
I'd better
Poon,
keep
you
track of
Poon.
it. I blabber too much anyway. Enough to say that I'd skin that scurvy jackal and use his prickly eye to wipe me arse with if I could get away with it. Yeah, we go out for a drink every now and then. Brush up on our mutual hatred. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer and all that.
Have you considered straight up eating him, man? Look at you. You're large. He's a baby, smaller than me.
You're looking for a bit of fun? Can't blame you.
I just want to play Speed Crush, whatever the hell it is. I don't even care.
Speed Crush Racetrack or the Golden Satori Casino. I get my fix in the Cyberscape. Leveling up a new avatar as we speak. Gonna be a drone hunter. Then there's stims. Whatever works for you.
His options are World of Warcraft, crack cocaine, Star Wars The Old Republic, methamphetamines. There's nothing in between. That's all you have. You know what, Sam? I think I picked the right side.
Just don't touch anything made for jack-o'-lanterns. Unless you want to fuse every neuron in your brain into a solid block of stupid.
Give me a second, gotta get my fix. Look at that. Solid block is stupid. Oh, then drugs are extra aggressive. Or do they just plan to be stupid, solid blocks of stupid?
I've got to say, mate, you don't look much like the gambling type. Or a stim fiend either, for that matter.
Not yet. I absolutely look like both of those things. Look at my clothes. I look like every single Axl Rose and Axl Rose adjacent man, all blended into one. They all docked. They all pissed in the same river, and I emerged. Clearly. And you know how much drugs were already just floating around in their bladders, man? I couldn't avoid it.
Well, that's where we all get our news, if you can call it that. The corporate propaganda they pump out.
You've heard of crack babies. I'm a piss baby.
I've always liked that.
Or a little bit of a mix of the
Like a nice
two.
bloke. And I appreciate how he always puts a happy spin on things. Life as an indent's bollocks enough as it is. There's no need to make it worse by waddling in someone else's.
But what if we waddled in each other's bollocks? What if we waddled around on each other's bollocks? Actually, you look like a pretty heavy man. I think this is a one-way fucking street. Testicular tarmac.
Lots of people around who pissed someone off at one point or another, and I got a bounty for it.
Yeah, but I don't know where they are. I want to go on a killing spree.
If you take one out, you can collect from the bartenders. If you bring proof, of course.
Let me guess. Scrotal earrings.
These are ranked. And the higher the rank, the better the pay. The bigger the chance you'll end up a bloody smear on the wall.
That's me. Finger paint some decent graffiti out of my innards, dude. And we'll be even.
I used to collect the occasional back in the day, but I gave up on that long ago. That's a youngins' game, that.
How old are you? It wouldn't shock me if you're like 48,636 years old, or 5. I don't know how these aliens work just yet, but I just love your gloves, and I want them. I could wear your gloves as like full body protection, and I would never ever die. But no, I'm a stupid shitty human, and I gotta deal with that.
Any licensed grafter could install your oaks. The good ones might even offer to sedate you before they bring out the knives and lasers.
Because all I noticed that you were dead at the first level of the game, and I saved your damn life. I don't think you're the best person to take advice from. You're already a walking corpse. Alright then, let's go do some jacking. Wait. Holy shit! There's still this much more? That was under leisure. Killing people for money is a hobby.
It's an automated corpse set measure.
They have to be aware. I know it's corporate security, but we all know it sounds like corpse sex. You know what you're doing, you big funny ha-ha boys. The game can be that disgusting. And then you see a man wearing like a sherbet UFO on his fucking head. And it's just adorable again. It reminds me of my childhood. Thank you, corpse sex.
The gangs are pulping and flatlining one another to see who's got the biggest knob.
It's me. We don't need to do that anymore. No more pumping, no more flatlining. I've measured. It's like a fucking motorway down there.
Making a feral casserole of the security systems while they're at it.
At least it's not a casserole down there. That would be... What do you think the best food to compare someone's genitals to is?
Dimtams set up their own security to cope. Now it's invites only. I'm probably going to stay that way for a while.
And I mean a full meal, not like an ingredient. Because obviously carrot, radish, sausage, etc. Ha ha ha, it's phallic. No, I mean a dish. What's a compliment here? Or at least a mind-blowingly beautiful insult.
Indents don't get much of a say in what stacks we live in. It's assigned on a needs basis, based on some SI algo.
Algo? Algorithm? Al Gore's rhythms? Look at him go! Look at him conga! I'd like to see Al Gore take, like, the female position in a samba. I want to see him get tossed the fuck around. I want to slide him through my legs.
Phone runs cluster 13. He's a tight-fisted balloon wrinkle. Corrupt to the bone. But I have to admit, he does look after us. Only so he can fuck us over himself.
Interesting. So what if we fuck him
Place
first?
for organics like you and me. Some call it the beating heart of the arcology, but there's nothing alive about that place.
I'm not entirely sure there's anything alive about me. I think you just like talking to me. I think I'm like your doll. I think I'm like a very, very high-tech sex doll that still hasn't quite got its mind developed, but at least I have a mouth. And a gun.
Unless you made of silicon, there's nothing for you there, mate. Best stay away.
Hey, I can plug myself in too. I've got my fair share of breast implants. You just can't tell because I used to be concave. I just wanted to go back to looking like a normal, functional human being. Arcology structure. What the hell is that? Has he got like a Google watch on him? It just doesn't fit because he's so massive and bulbous? Okay. Tell me about corpse sex.
Corrupt as anyone, but
I must learn.
Somewhat under control.
Me and the boys are going munging. No, we're not. I've tried to stop the boys. They're insatiable. Ascent group and Ascenders. I think that's who's enslaved me, right?
Justify their bollocks existence by worshipping the corporation that owns them. Sort of tragic, if you ask me.
Why is he out of focus, by the way? What is with this camera angle? Like, that's a really nice chess set and titty mug, but...
Not alone on me. There's a new influencer leading them. Enthusiastic type.
He's the only boy I want to look at right now, just showing off my extra shiny shoulders.
Not sure what they hope to accomplish now that the Ascent group's gone kaput. But to each their own, I guess.
Oiled myself up real good this morning, the cameraman can't look away.
The gangs, you got the Rojin, and then you got Onyx Void. That little outfit spans all of Velis, and all the commons too from what I hear. Probably the rest of the known galaxy.
So it's just the biggest gang of merry meth heads. To the point where they're a corporation, though? Or are they just a really big gang that happened to hold a couple lemonade stands in the area?
Don't fuck with them, and they won't fuck with you. Unless they've got a contract for you or some such. And then you're fucked anyway. Better just hope they flatline you on the spot. I hear they like to use their targets for sport now and then.
Yeah, at least it's sport. Not many sports involve jamming someone on the rack and turning the handle. At least they'll be like chasing me down, probably got a chance, even if I am naked.
Everyone and their cousins hacking into the bots, causing all sorts of mischief and mayhem.
Mischief? So all the slaughters, all the bloodbaths, just a prank, bro.
Way too many complex circuits interacting with substandard coding for my taste.
You want to do the coding yourself then? When each one of your fucking meat tube fingers, overblown obese sausage limbs, is just gonna crunch an entire keyboard with every press. I don't think you get to insult anyone. They don't make them big enough for you, sir. The Rojans, that's like the one thing I've never even heard about.
Don't be fooled by their brush suits and posh manners. The Rojan will just as soon kill you as look at you.
It's the sexy, well-dressed mafia, huh?
There really ain't much separating them from the Quicks and the Vipers. Said maybe they got more creds to their names.
Okay, so it's much more valuable to shoot them in the stupid faces.
Some fancy rules governing how they fuck the indents over. Bloody backstabbers and stimmed up flatliners, a lot of them.
Stimmed up flatliners? Are we just being attacked by defibrillated zombies? Luckily, you're not one of them, because I think you could do it in a single fucking blast. I think you could look at me, and the sheer power of those fucking pupils would imprison me forever. I just fall right in. Listen to these guys. They've got the Doom soundtrack on repeat. Look at this little baby. You're getting beat up by punky emo Snoke over here. I don't believe you. He's such a tiny little bitch, baby. You're a living shark rabbit. All right, whatever. At least this boy seems pretty thick. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's the only one who can speak English, and now everyone else is gonna suck. Hey you, little guy. Yeah, that's right. I seen you around here. Maybe you can lend old Atticus a hand. Biz ain't been great lately, and I'm thinking there might be a way we could turn that around. See, all these weaklings in here, they just don't have the time or the patience to really build out their physiques, know what I mean? Pains me to say it. Gone are the days where you put in months, years, to really pump yourself up, build yourself out. Everyone wants instant results in like weeks. Tried doing it old school, but the clients just aren't having it. They want to get pumped, they want it now. Hiccups are getting worse when I'm having to do Shark Man. Well, if the customer is always right, maybe a little chemical enhancement might be just the thing. So, you mind fetching a little something for me? A little chemical booster? You mean a protein shake, right? A nice, nutritious steak dinner with all the trimmings? Right, no filthy needles, please. Because you've only asked for one, that means you're sharing. It's okay, AIDS was stamped out, I'm sure. Stimmed up flatliner is just Kevin Bacon on Adderall. Alternatively, me, I'm just Kevin Bacon if he lifted a single weight ever. It's like a meatball on either side of an uncooked spaghetti noodle, and this is what he would become. Some people don't like eating booty, but they just can't handle the arse scent. Kona! Just say hello! This is not how you come into my stream! Holy shit! I love it though. You look literally nothing like Kevin Bacon. Hey, I'm just Kevin Bacon if he could handle the arse scent, okay? Kevin Bacon with nose plugs his entire life. This is what he'd become. It's the scent that really shaped him. Awesome, bro. You're a lifesaver. I need you to pick up the shipment of protein shake, steak dinner, lettuce. It's in the node. Sure you know the place. Grab the goods from my contact over there. Bring back everything right away. I'll cut you a nice little slice of the delivery. Don't you dare actually give me time. Anabolic Express. I'm trying so desperately to string together something like, because anabolic sounds like and the bollock. And I want to make a joke where it's like, I didn't know we had to get the bollocks too. I thought it wanted me to go down. No oral for us just yet. Maybe that's on the way. Maybe it's from this lovely little man, lady. Man, lady, man, lady. Man! Lady, man. There you go. Look at me in my cute little gym shorts. You can see the arse clench. You can see it happen, but it's only one. The other one's deflated. The other one is a popped whoopee cushion. What the fuck is happening? What am I made of? I've been built out of Play-Doh, and the kid got bored halfway through putting me together. You! No, that's not what you sound like. You're a nerdy science man. You there! Yes, you! The one standing around, gawking awkwardly at all the magnificence you see before you. Are you talking about this? Are you the magnificence? You seem to be clenching the other cheek. Maybe we're twins. Separated at birth by the buttock. Much like your actual birth. Thank you, Horcrux. Thank you so much for describing my mother's vagina as the trash chute. I appreciate it. Did that mean my dad's dick is the trash? This is too much. Okay, your grandma did warn you about doing things half-assed growing up. And this is my rebellion. Fuck you, Grandma! I'm gonna cut off one of my ass cheeks and wear leopard print under my armor for the rest of my life. Yes, it's true. We're on the verge of a breakthrough here. One of the biggest ever in the history of science. You live in a trailer. Bezelchek's my name. And what we're doing... I've got to make him sound German now, but I don't know how to do it. That's not even German. That's like Polish or something. I can do that less. What we're doing here is... Well... Has to do with teleportation, you see? I have a new field generator here. And what it does is, rather than teleport a person or object, well, it just keeps in that in-between state instead. Rattles their molecules, so to speak, while they remain in stasis. Enough rattling and, well, kablooey. Has to be his comm sound. Of course, we need to do just a tad bit more information here before the tech is perfected and ready for sale. So what do you say? Head out into the field, get us a little bit more data? Can I use it to kill people? Let me use it to kill people. I'm not kablooeying all over myself. I'm not standing in my own splash zone. Don't lie, gentlemen. We've all jizzed in our own eyes at least once. Well, that's just fantastic, my boy. Just fantastic. What we need specifically is some real-time combat data from out and about. Just get on out there, put some baddies into stasis, and just keep on keeping on, even after stasis has been achieved. I'm laughing at modern slang and how stupid it sounds now. I mean, really, just rev it up and see what happens. The more pressure you apply, the better. The mightier the kablooey! I will just put it on a fucking time limit. I'm gonna do it. This is torture. This is waterboarding without the fucking flannel. I'm never drinking another drop for the rest of my life. I hope you guys know that. I'm gonna dry up like a fucking raisin. I'm gonna prune by the end of the week, and it's all your fault. I feel full on 3. Ugh. Oh, I realized if I was counting, we would be here until the end of the fucking night. I'm gonna go fucking vomit now. Thank you all. So fucking Jesus Christ. I don't know why have you done it again. I really thought you just hit another big sippy. Of course, there's a very good chance that our subjects may not survive the data collection process. But hey, I mean, it sounds so but hey, how do Germans sound? It's all in the name of the science, right? Just say Z in front of absolutely everything. You'll get there eventually. Swell, money, so. You have 115,000 channel points, and forcing you into sex work is now off the table. What a fucking sentence. Why is this what my channel is? Oh, this is a totally new fucking building? Serenity Plus. If this isn't a strip club, I don't know what is. This is as naked as you can get when if you take off your hat, your head explodes. Strip club workers are braver than the goddamn military in this place in that regard, I expect. That guy's got bare skin. Why can you drink this? Why can you breathe? This man's lungs should not be intact.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon?
Hostility, Poon.
All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced column. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when Corpsec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Are you gonna be my first companion? Because you're just me with less hair and just slightly more implant of the chest region. No fun for you? Oh, you actually mad at me? What is it? What are you watching? Can I get in on it? Can anyone make out what the fuck that is? My nose is pressed to the monitor, and I'm not getting anything, but I am still vaguely hypnotized. I think these are forces that were not meant for the human brain to comprehend. His brain, I mean, their heads are absolutely massive. They give up hair for the sake of massive fucking brain. Supernova in your face. Don't be a sore loser, he says, after basically blowing up a sun on someone's head. Oh, I can talk to someone. Hey. Hey. Listen to like the one little sound they make. Give me a second. Just run. Fantastic. Top tier fucking story content. All useful items should be given to Clubber. If I find out anything kept for yourself, I'll add you to the recycling queue. Poon. / Poon. It's almost like a command. Spawn Poon, please. I wish to slay. Baller breakfast, 2 yellow bendies, white shell juice. That doesn't sound safe. What's a DL? I'll take a liter of dirt with my protein, please. And food gravel. That I can understand. That's just porridge. That's probably the most normal part of it all. Or sugar, I guess? It's the same consistency as gravel. Slightly more delicious. I don't know. Depends if you enjoy eating cement.
Send idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need.
Just know that without microtransactions, I shall remain micro.
My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board.
Also, I love your magic space bong. That thing is incredible. Let me give it the sniff.
Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucharist.
Oh, they pronounce it corpsic instead of corpsex? Okay, good. That's gonna ruin my day just slightly less.
We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy.
Not immediate.
Now all local SIs
it's much better when it's slow, painful, torturous, and drawn out.
Optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Habbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess.
Oh, yes! Friends! For the first time in my life! Although I will have to threaten them with a pistol to get them to talk at me, I'm sure. At me, not even to me. I just want their vocal vibrations. I crave.
The only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot.
Oh, there's so much dialogue in this game. It's insane. I haven't killed anyone in forever. Didn't even mean to start the main mission. Tell me about the Turbo Vipers. What was wrong with the regular Vipers?
They're threatening to attack.
They really needed that NOS.
And I want you there if they do.
Where does the fire even come from?
The latest cream of the scum crop out there.
Delicious.
With everything going on, they're seeing an opportunity to strengthen their stock. But I won't allow that on my watch. Can't give in to the imbeciles.
I'll take scum cream over creamy scum any day.
Yeah. So
at least the scum cream sounds like it might stop the scum from swelling.
Flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. We're like an AUG-6 stiff right now, soon to be hacked up for parts by a bunch of greedy grafters. All payouts, including yours I might add, have been halted due to the bankruptcy.
Or I could just shoot you in the face, cut off your limbs, and sell them to whoever the fuck I can find.
But I'm hoping it'll be a little while before CorpSec realize the magnitude of this disaster and leave their post.
This guy has gun. Like, they're clearly allowed in here. I've got to have mine. If only it wasn't an RPG, if only everyone wasn't an absolute sponge for punishment.
It's all very clever. No single cluster is self-sufficient. You're smart enough to figure out why.
Shooting someone in the head is basically like just giving them free ammo for all the amount of damage it does to them.
Bosses, I believe we have a fair shot at getting through this. Considering the way things have been falling apart these last few months, we should have seen it coming. But yeah, this is the largest corporate collapse yet on Velis. Uncharted territory.
Sounds like everything he says is sarcastic, but I don't think it's actually meant to be. Obviously cute little baby brain, that was probably meant to be sarcastic, but it's not my fault that my head isn't the shape of the world's angriest baseball.
I expect they're busy ejecting themselves from this mess and assigning blame to everyone else.
What are all these little knobs for anyway? They're like taste
and then
buds.
They shut themselves into the sky view levels. But I guess that's what you can expect from a bunch of greedy foreigners. All right, enough questions. First, I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up.
I wonder what's in his little titty pouch. Actually, it looks like a gun. Or like a cigarette. And that's a Nintendo DS. That's an old school, chunky ass, fat fuck DS.
Feel free to flatline any slag-headed turbo viper just looking at you sideways.
He out here playing fucking Pokemon Soul Silver.
Good. Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, let's go. Wish I had one of those. That is the future. Having a bionic arm, that's fucking cool and everything. Being able to fist your way through entire, like, skyscrapers if you need to. Yeah, sure, whatever. Good job. You're really fucking cool and everything. I raise you titty, DS. Pokemon are wandering the streets. This guy looks like a Pokemon, and he's probably my boss. I don't think you need him anymore. They've started to catch you. It's some kind of power fantasy, you know? You can pretend that you're still cool and you've got them trapped in some kind of orb of eternal eldritch prison. What's Ho? I read that as Ho-Lab. I'm really disappointed that it's Lohab. You must be Poon's latest pet project. He warned me you'd stop by. Looks like you picked that gear from Warren's garbage dump. An upgrade's definitely in order. I'm sorry. I would read your line, but everyone else is watching softcore porn. I can't tell if that's a big bouncy dog's head, or a virus under a microscope, or what is that? Am I looking at the back of a box? You know what? That might be me. That might actually just be a hologram of me in fighting position. I can't quite tell. But either way, if that's a dog's head, its eye looks like it's opening. Very, very lumpy. How did dogs even survive to this situation? Here, I've sent you the markers for a grafter, armor guy, and weapons dealer. Check in with them, get some polish on your frame. It's your lucky fucking day. I'm also gonna give you a handout. Or something to get you started, courtesy of Poon. Poon hands. And please try to exceed my non-existent expectations by not spending it all on snooze and chrome dome bets. Off you go. Visit the grove. You only have to visit, you don't even have to pay. I get to keep his fucking handout. I get to be absolute sewer trash. Once again, just how I was raised. I've made my way to the toilet. What won't happen? What toilet adventures are we going on together? He's stretching out. He's getting ready for it. I think he's just teasing you, man. I think it's absolutely gonna happen. Flushable toilets. Hallmark of all the best RPGs, no matter what. And Duke Nukem forever, I guess. Oh, let's flood the fucking place. There you go. Enjoy drowning, you moron. What's that? I mean, in the UK, these are always condom machines. I don't know what that was. Was it edible? Flavored condom to the next level? If you want a baby, you're gonna have to chew your way through it. It's a thick boy. To the nimble-fingered Carlin I met here last cycle. I took your advice, and I'm heading to Stimtown to make a name for myself. Sorry, I don't remember yours. Kisses. What if you get really, really lucky and his name was just Kisses, and it's the least intimidating man I've ever fucking known around here? That would make me very happy.